Well, you know, The Good Place, again, was a show, and I know when everybody auditioned for it, it was fake scripts because unlike a lot of sitcoms, you know, there were a lot of turns in this show, a lot of cliffhanger endings. When you knew you were doing the show in the very beginning, did you have trouble explaining it to people? Were you worried you were going to tip off what the idea was?
You're outing me. Yeah, it was like, if you have seen it, if you haven't, there's a big twist at the end of the first episode where you think I'm working for the God Squad, and really I am a demon torturing them. And it was a great flip that really got everyone energized who was watching it. So we were told, please do not tell anybody. In fairness, they said that after what I'm about to describe. Because I went to, you know, John Krasinski.
Wonderful guy.
Wonderful guy, and worked with Mike Schur as well on The Office. And I'm a little competitive with him. I only compete with people who I can't possibly ever win with. I find that more stimulating or something. I don't know. So I'm very competitive with John in this great way. And he was going off to make a big action movie. And he said, what are you doing? And I went, oh, I'm about to work with one of your buddies, Mike Schur. And I play kind of middle management in The Good Place, it's called, in the afterlife. And I could see his eyes go, oh, The Office, but in heaven. Yeah, I got it. And I went, no, Monahan, no. It turns out that I'm actually a demon at the end of the first season. And I saw him light up and go, oh, that's interesting. I went, yeah.
I want to ask about Curb, which is so fantastic, because you play yourself on Curb, and I know Larry's a dear friend of yours, so it must at times just not feel like work at all.
Correct.
Yet he did something very, very cruel, which is he made you and Mary on Curb. You guys are divorced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd get calls from friends we'd had dinner with like a month before going, oh. You know, you felt like saying, yeah, all big, serious events we like to announce on the Larry David Show.
Well, of all your friends, he's the most emotionally connected, Larry. If you had a big divorce in your life, you would definitely want Larry to tell people.
Actually, Mary once said to him, you know, if I was ever in real trouble, you'd be one of the first people I would call. And it almost made him cry.
Really?
Yes, and she meant it.
Really?
Go figure.
Wow.
He would be the last person
I would. And I can't believe his reaction was crying and not him saying, like, I don't want you to call me.
I know, yes. Well, he was caught off guard.
One piece of really exciting news, which is it's sad, The Good Place is coming to a close, but you you already have your next show lined up.
Yes.
You're doing a show on NBC with Tina Fey.
Tina Fey.
As a creator, and Robert Carlock, her great partner.
Right. Actually, I've spent some time with him. Everyone says Tina Fey and Robert Carlock. It's Robert Carlock.
He's just, I've known him a long time. Yeah, I would say they're equal because I'm afraid of both of them. Yeah, so I like to put them on equal pedestal.
I know for a fact they don't watch your show, so that's why I could say that.
Well, there's no way I'm going to beat that for a closer. Ted Danson, everyone.